Hello, welcome back to my channel. And in this video I'm going to show you how to make a Rastafarian colored beanie. And I'll be using a Winter King, and I will be using a 3.0 millimeter crochet hook. And let's begin. So to start off, we begin by making a slip knot, and this is how I make a slip knot. Basically just do this. Yeah, and then pull it to tighten. Then I insert my hook, and I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then I'm going to slip stitch into the very first chain that we made to form a ring. Make sure and this will be the middle point. So we are going, then after that you're going to chain 2, and this chain doesn't count as a stitch. Then we are going to make a double crochet and insert into the middle point of the circle, the ring that we made. And to make a double crochet, you yarn over, insert your hook into the middle point, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, then yarn over and pull through all the last 2 loops on the hook. That is our first double crochet. Then we are going to make another double crochet into the same point, two, then yarn over and pull through all 2. Then we are going to make a third double crochet into the point, yarn over and pull through 2, then yarn over and pull through all 2. Then we are going to insert 10 double crochets into this middle point, 10 double crochet into this middle point until we are back at the chain 2. Then I'll meet you right there. So keep working double crochet into that point, and I'll meet you back at the chain 2. So I've chained 10 double crochet and I made it back to the chain 2. For my first double crochet of this round, I marked it with a slip stitch because it can be hard to identify sometimes. Remember, the chain 2 is not a stitch, so we're going to skip it and we're going to slip stitch into the first double crochet that we made, to end this round. After slip stitching it, you're going to chain 2. This chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch. Then we are going to insert 2 double crochet. So we're going to insert 2 half double crochet into that very first stitch of the previous round. And usually I like to mark my first double crochet with a slip stitch, so it's hard for me to identify when I come back. So we already inserted our first double crochet, and we're going to insert our second double crochet into this very stitch. Then we are going to insert our 2 double crochet into the next stitch. Then 2 double crochets into the next stitch. And basically this is going to be the pattern for the rest of the round. We are going to insert 2 double crochet in each and every stitch. Then I'll meet you right back when we are back at that chain 2. So I've made it back to the chain 2 space, and remember the chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch, so I'm going to slip stitch into the very first double crochet that we made on this round to close off this round. Now here I'm going to introduce our new color green, and I'm going to slip stitch to chain 1 here to introduce this new color, and I'm going to chain 2. So usually after joining in with a new strand. In order to tighten, I like to tie these strands together. Yeah. Then after chaining 2, I am going to insert a double crochet into that very stitch. Remember, the chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch, so I'll insert a double crochet into that very stitch, and this will be our first stitch of the round. And I'm going to mark this stitch with a slip stitch, so it's easy to identify when I come back. Then in the next stitch, I'm going to make 2 double crochets. Sorry. Then in the next stitch, I'll make 1 double crochet. And in the next stitch, I'll make 2 double crochets. Then I'll insert a double crochet, 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Then 2 double crochets into the next stitch. So this is going to be the pattern for the rest of this round. That's you insert 2 double crochets, then 1 double crochets, 2 double crochets in one stitch, then 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and that will be the pattern all around. And I'll meet you right back at the 2 chains. So we've made it back at the chain 2 space, and what we're going to do now, we are going to slip stitch into the very first double crochet that we created. I like to mark it with a stitch marker so I don't forget. We're going to chain 2, and remember the chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch, and then we're going to insert a double crochet into this very stitch. Then we're going to insert a double crochet into the following stitch. Then we're going to insert 2 double crochets into the next stitch. And this will be the pattern. We'll make 1 double crochet in 2 consecutive stitches, then 2 double crochets in the following stitch. And this will be the pattern all around, and I'll meet you right back at the chain 2. So continue working and I'll meet you back at the chain 2. Yeah, so we made it back to the chain 2, and we are going to slip stitch into the first double crochet of this round in order to close off this round. Yeah, and that's that. And now we are going to introduce our new color, and that's yellow. And you're going to insert it here in here, and then chain 2. And usually I like to close these strands so it's further secured. Yeah, and that's how I introduce a new color. Okay, now we are going to carry on with our pattern, and remember that chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch, so we are going to yarn over and insert a double crochet into that very first stitch. Yeah, which I like to mark with a stitch marker, so when I come back I can easily identify it from the chain 2s. And I'm going to insert 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, in each of the next 2 stitches. Then I'm going to insert 2 double crochets in the 4th stitch. And basically that will be the pattern for this round. We'll insert 1 double crochet in 3 stitches, and then 1 double crochet in the following stitch, and 2 double crochets into the following stitch. So 1 in this stitch, 1 double crochet in the next one, 1 double crochet in the next one, and then 2 double crochets in the next one. And this will be the pattern, so you do this all around, and I'll meet you right back at the chain 2 space. Okay, so we made it back to the chain 2, and remember we skipped the chain 2 and slip stitch into the first half double crochet stitch. Then we are going to chain 2, and we are going to insert 1 double crochet into the next 4 stitches in each of the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to insert 2 double crochet into the next stitch, and basically that's going to be the pattern. We insert 1 double crochet in the 4 stitches, and then 2 double crochet into the the pattern is 1 double crochet in each of the 4 stitches, and then 2 double crochet in the following stitch, and that's the pattern. So we are back at the chain 2 space, and we're going to single crochet into the very first stitch of the double crochet that we created. Then we're going to introduce our new color, red. You're going to pull through the yarn. You're going to chain 2, and I like to slip stitch. Sorry, I like to tighten it here with a knot like this, and then we're going to carry on with the pattern. So we're going to carry on with our pattern, and that's we're going to insert 1 double crochet into the next 5 stitches. Then we shall insert this is the second double crochet, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth. And in the 6th stitch we're going to insert 2 double crochets instead of 1. So that's going to be the pattern. We'll be inserting 1 double crochet in each of the following 5 stitches, and then 2 double crochet into the following stitch, and that's going to be the round all around, and I'll meet you right back at that chain 2 space. And basically this is going to be our last increase. So we've made it back to the chain 2 space, and we are going to slip stitch into the first double crochet over this round to close off in order to close off this round. Then we're going to chain 2. Remember the chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch, and then we're going to do a double crochet into that very first stitch. And the pattern for this round is we are going to insert a double crochet, 1 single double crochet in each stitch all around until we make it back to this point. So a single double crochet in each and every stitch until we make it back to the chain 2 space. I'm back, and I've completed the round the round with no increases. So we are going to go to the next round, and basically this is going to be the round for the next 9 stitches, for the next 9 rows, so that we can have or you can if you would like to do more increases, so you have a more wider or bigger beanie, then you can do that. But if you don't want to do any more increases, then you can leave it at that at this point. So here I'm back, and I'm going to add to change back to color black, and I just noticed that the transition of the colors here is not looking so great, So instead of slip stitching with the same color, I will be slip stitching with the new color that I'm introducing onto the project. Yeah, then I'll chain 2. Then we are going to insert a double crochet into the very first stitch, and basically we're going to insert double crochets all around, and we're going to do this for the next 9 rows, and I'll meet you right back when we've achieved the length that you want, and then I'll meet you right back to show you how to make the brim. And as you can see, it's already coming out. The shaping of the beanie is already coming out. Yeah, so let's do those rows and I'll meet you right back. So we've completed our 10 rows of non-increase on camera, and yeah, now we are going to start working on the brim. And to work on the brim, of course, we are going to join we ended with red, and we are going to join the black color. We're going to join the black color back onto the yarn. Sorry, back onto the project, not onto the yarn. Yeah, with a slip stitch. Then we are going to chain 2, and yeah, as usual, I always like to tie the knot here so it's a bit tighter. Yeah, so now the pattern is going to change, and we're going to work what we call a front post double crochet into the first stitch. Sorry, so we don't work into the chain because it doesn't count as a stitch, so we're going to work a front post double crochet into the first stitch, and to do that you yarn over and then work around the body of that stitch. I hope you can see. Let me bring it closer. Yeah, work and then work around the body of the stitch like so, pull through, then yarn over, pull through 2 loops, then yarn over and pull through the other 2 loops. Then for the next stitch, you're going to do what we call a back post double crochet, and to do that we are going to yarn over and then go through the back of the following stitch like so, then yarn over, then pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 stitches, and yarn over and pull through 2 stitches. And then for the next stitch, we're going to do a front post, and for the front post you go through the stitch like that, then yarn over and pull through 2, then yarn over and pull through 2. Then for the back post again, for the next stitch we shall go through the back. We go through the back of the stitch, then come like this, then go out on the other side, pull through the stitch, yes, then yarn over and pull through 2, then yarn over and pull through 2. Then let me show you one last time. For the next stitch we do a front post, and for the front post we go through the stitch like that, then yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through, and then for the back post we go through the back, then pull through, then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So basically that's going to be our pattern all around until we get back to the chain 2 space, and I'll meet you right there. Hello, so we've been crocheting and we've made it back to the chain 2. So we're going to slip stitch into the first double crochet from the previous for this round to close it off. Remember, we always skip the chain 2 because it's not a stitch. So for the brim, so we're going to go into the second row, and then we're going to chain 2, and then we are going to work a front post double crochet on top of the front post double crochet we worked in the previous round. Then after that you're going to work a back double crochet on top of the back double crochet we worked on the previous round. Yeah, I hope you can see. Then yes, we're going to work a front double post crochet on top of that next front post double crochet. Then we'll also work a back post double crochet on top of that double that back post double crochet from the previous row. Then we'll work again a front post double crochet on top of the front post double crochet from the previous row. Then we'll work a back post double crochet on top of the previous back post double crochet from the previous row. So that's going to be the pattern. Front post, then back post, front post, then back post, as usual. And then also don't forget to change the colors on the following rows. Yes, because we'll be working two rows per each color. Yeah, then I'll meet you back when I'm done with the ribbing, and I'll show you how my work turned out. Sorry, I'll meet you back when I'm done with the brim, not the ribbing, brim. Thanks. This is how it turned out, and I love how it